going up the block, and as we drive down the block, I'm going to start in as Robin Leach.
Okay. It says wreck. What does that mean?
Don't press the red button again. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're on our way to the Seder, the Passover festivities at the home of Dr. Richard and Mrs. Carol Winston. Tonight, we'll see the Passover feast, turkey dinner, matzo ball soup, and all the rest of the trappings in this luxurious home on Strathmore Road in Great Neck.
Okay.
As we walk up the front lawn to this palatial home on Strathmore Road in Great Neck, we will see the lunatic family and all the other goings-on. Cameraman, there's a step behind you.
Camera person, please.
As we open the door, we walk into the Winston household, preparing to see the Passover festivities in action. I'm Robin Leach, and I don't know why.
Zoom in.
Ready?
Okay.
Action. Again, I'm Robin Leach, and I don't know why. Here we have the entire Winston extended family at this palatial house on Strathmore Road in Great Neck. First, we have Grandpa, the patriarch of the family, who's the only one who knows how to read part of the Seder ceremony in Hebrew. Next to him, we have his lovely wife, Grandma. Next to her, we have Nancy, the cousin, the family brain, the graduate student in psychology. Next to her is her father, David Davis. That's a real I don't know why for you. Next to him is Brother James.
No, sir.
Okay. Pan over. Here we have Mother Carol Winston, who prepares this fabulous feast every year, year in, year out, without variation. Next to her, we have Dr. Richard Winston, dentist, maniac, the man who put the tennis balls on the bottom of the dining room chairs. Follow over, we have Aunt Marjorie, David Davis's wife, and we have Mark and someone who prefers to remain anonymous when being associated with this band of lunatics. We'll pick up more later on during the Passover feast.
Forgot me!
And of course I forgot my camera person, Jennifer Winston, artist extraordinaire, person who wears strange clothes and used vests. No, used vests.
Previously owned.
Harry was gonna say.
Here we see the world's largest private collection of yarmulkes anywhere in the entire world. The yarmulkes are a very important part of the Passover feast and celebration here at the Winston household. What yarmulkes have people chosen? Dr. Richard is not wearing his. Ah, the plain black yarmulke. Brother James seems to be wearing the white stolen wedding or Yom Kippur yarmulke.
Whose name's inside?
As the other people choose their weapons.
Stolen Yom Kippur yarmulke.
And I would say that myself, I will choose the Chinese yarmulke.
Well, then you have to talk Chinese.
There's a pink for Mark.
Get yourself in the mirror.
Ah, yes, that would be a splendid way to do that.
Tell them.
Well, maybe he'll stay like that.
Action.
It'll take forever.
It's gonna take
Then take some
forever.
parsley or any green vegetable, dips it in the vinegar or salt water, and when it's distributed to everyone at the house, at the table, they say the following blessing before they eat it.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri ha'adamah.
Distribute. Wait.
Blessed art thou, eternal God, the universe, creator of the earth.
Somebody was going to talk about it.
Well, I want to know whose new toy is this, by the way?
Uncle Arthur's.
Arthur's.
Why do you have
Arthur's
custody?
new toy.
Say that again?
Why do you have custody?
He's got a bad
You
back.
dropped your key glass.
borrowed it. And
Keep it going.
Never gave it back.
Keep that.
That was 1979.
while we're passing that around,
Lots
we
of
will
brothers
break the
didn't
middle
even know
motz. The
it's
master of the
missing.
house breaks the middle motz on the plate, leaving
Symbolic.
half of it there. He puts aside the other half until after supper for the afikoman.
Aha, there it is.
Let's
Really?
watch him eat the.
You don't have a shirt pocket this year.
That's right, no place to hide the really.
Uncover the matzah and lift up the plate for all to see. The recital of the Haggadah begins with the following words. This is the bread of affliction which our forefathers ate in the land of Egypt. All who are hungry, let them come in and eat. All who are needy, let them come and celebrate the Passover with us.
You have to
Now we are here, next year we may be
Anchorman, Anchorman.
Now we are slaves, next year may we be free men.
Manish Tana, Halala Hazeh, Mikol Halilot. Shabachol Halilut, Anu Achlin, Chametzu Matzah, Halala Hazeh, Chulo Matzah. Shabachol Halilot, Anu Achlin, Sha'ar Yerakot, Halala Hazeh Maror. Shabachol Halilot, and Anu Mapilin, Afilu Pa'am Echat, Halala Hazeh, Shetei Be'amin. Shabachol Halilot, Anu Achlin, Bein Yoshvin, Uvein Mesuvin, Halala Hazeh, Kulanu Mesuvin.
Well done.
Okay, uncover the matzah.
So we have
Begin.
20 minutes
Anybody-
for answer.
Did anybody see that article about the fifth question? It's bothering me. I can't.
No.
Grandpa, you want to start the answer, Grandpa?
Yeah,
In Hebrew.
Grandma, they follow Mitzrayim, Vayetzienu Adonai Eloheinu Misham. Esavosenu Mitzrayim Harei Onu Uvanenu Uvnei Vonenu. Mishu Bodim Hayenu Leifar B'Mitzrayim Ve'afilu Kulanu Hachamim Kulanu Nevoinim Kulanu Vikanim Kulanu Yodim Es HaTorah Mitzvah Aleinu L'Saper B'Tzias Mitzrayim V'chol Hamabe L'Saper B'Tzias Mitzrayim Harei Zeh Meshubach. They had a special thing for like a earphone over here, and I heard every word.
Oh, I know
and-
those things, yeah. That's beamed in, it's beamed in. Yeah.
Oh, like at the operas or in plays?
Yeah, they have them at
They have
temples
in
now.
theaters,
What's this?
too,
Right.
you know, they have
Right.
Doesn't that, but that's electricity.
It is told. It is told.
Oh, don't stop
The
it.
bottom of the page, on page 9 is where you stop.
It is told that
Right.
Rabbi Eliezer, Rabbi Joshua,
Go around the table.
Rabbi
That's
Elazar, the
readable.
son of Azariah, Rabbi Akiva, and Rabbi Targum
I get to
sat
go
all
last.
night in Ben Barak telling the story of the departure of
Rabbi
Egypt.
Tucker?
Towards
She was
morning,
a
their
fish.
students came to tell them
I'd like
that it
tofu.
was time for the morning prayers. Rabbi Elazar, the son of Azariah,
You
said,
having
"Here
fun?
I am, a man of 17 years, yet I did
Sure
not
is.
understand why the story of the departure from Egypt should be told at night, until Ben Zoma explained it. The Bible commands us, saying that you may remember the day of your redemption."
Blessed is God who gave the Torah to his people Israel. Blessed is he. The Torah speaks about 4 sons, one who is wise, one who is contrary, one who is simple, and one who does not even know how to ask the question. The wise son asks, "What is the meaning of the rules, laws, and customs which the eternal our God has commanded us?" You shall explain to him all the laws of Passover to the very last detail about the afikoman. The contrary son asked, "What is the meaning of this service to you?" Saying you, he excludes himself, and because he excludes himself from the group, he denies a basic principle. You may therefore tell him plainly, because of what the Eternal did for me when I came forth from Egypt. I do this for me and not for him. Had he been there, he would not have been redeemed. The simple son asked, "What is this?" To him you shall say, "With a strong hand the Eternal brought us out of Egypt from the house of bondage." As for the son who does not even know how to ask the question, you must begin for him.
Whoops.
As it is
Thanks for
written
going to
in
the
the
Seville.
Bible, you shall tell your child on that day, "This is done because of that which the Eternal did for me when I came forth out of Egypt." Next.
One might think that the Seder ceremony should be performed on the first day of Nisan. The Torah therefore tells us
Japanese
on that, on that day.
I thought it should be on the first day of Toyota.
Make it a Buick. An American.
Buick. Sorry.
One might suppose that the Seder should be conducted during the daytime, but inasmuch as the Torah adds, because of all this I learned from, is that the ceremony, I can't read it, does not begin until the time when unleavened bread, matzah, and the bitter herbs are set before you on Passover night. Long ago our forefathers were worshippers of idols. Now the Eternal is our God, and we worship him. Even in the Bible tells us, and Joshua said to all the people, thus said the eternal God of Israel, in days of old your forefathers lived beyond the river. That is Terah, the father of Abraham and Nahor.
Terah.
They worshipped other
Terah,
gods.
Terah.
Terra. Bumper hubba.
And I didn't see where it said drink the wine.
I'm still finishing the first cup.
Then I took Abraham and your father beyond the river. I led them through the whole land of Canaan. And I gave Isaac 2 sons, Jacob and Esau. To Esau I gave Mount Seir as a possession, but Jacob and his sons went down to Egypt.
Blessed be God who keeps his promise to Israel. Blessed be he. For God foretold the end of the bondage to Abraham at the covenant of sacrifices. For God said to Abraham, Know you that your children will be strangers in a land not their own. They will be enslaved there and will be oppressed 400 years. The nation who will oppress them shall, however, be judged. Afterward they will come forth with great wealth.
It's kind of like Nancy go to Princeton.
Yeah. Raise the cup of wine and say, This promise made to our forefathers holds true also for us. For more than once have they risen against us to destroy us. In every generation they rise against us and seek our destruction. But the Holy One, blessed be he, saves us from their hands.
This is not a drinking race.
Right. Come and learn what Laban the Syrian tried to do to our father Jacob. While Pharaoh decreed only against the males, Laban desired to uproot all. For so it is written, The Syrians sought to destroy my father, and he went down to Egypt and dwelled there, a handful, few in number. There he became a nation, great, mighty, and numerous.
He went down to Egypt. Why did he go down to Egypt? He was compelled by God's decree. He dwelled there. This means Jacob our father did not go down to Egypt to settle there, but only to stay for a short while. For so it is said, And they said to Pharaoh, We have come to dwell in the land, because there is no pasture for the flocks of your servants, since the famine is very bad in the land of Canaan. Now let your servants dwell in the land of Goshen. Few in number, as it is said, your forefathers went down to Egypt with 70 persons. Now the eternal your God has made you as numerous as the stars in heaven, praise be. And there he became a nation. From this we learn that Egypt became a distinct nation in Egypt, great and mighty, as it is said. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased and multiplied and became very strong and numerous, so that the land was full of them. And numerous, as it is said, I have increased you as the growth of the field, and have become numerous and grown big, and reached excellence and beauty. You are fully grown, yet you remain naked and bare.
Excellent.
And the Egyptians did evil unto us, and they made us suffer. They set upon us hard work, and the Egyptians did evil unto us, as it is said in the Bible. Come, let us deal craftily with them, lest they increase yet more. And it may be that when war occurs, they will be added to our enemies and fight against us and go up into the land. Sammy? And they made us suffer, as the Bible relates, man. So the Egyptians set taskmasters over them in order to oppress them with their burdens. And they built Pithom and Ramses as more store cities for Pharaoh. Sorry, with this glass eye, man, I can't make out the words too well. And they set upon us hard work, as the Bible states. And Egypt made the children of Israel labor rigorously. So we cried unto the Eternal, the God of our fathers, and the Eternal heard our voice, and he saw our affliction, and our burden, and our oppression. James?
What about Father?
There. 13. We're on So We Cried.
Wow, wow.
So we cried unto the Eternal, the God of our fathers, and the Eternal heard our voice, and he saw our affliction and our burden and our oppression. So we cried unto the Eternal,